All right, should we get into the Friday night festivities? The head-to-head, or partially head-to-head matchup, beginning with our favorite show, Smackdown, on Friday, October 15th. Oh, God, they made it 2.5 hours. At least we don't have to use our VCRs anymore because I would be wearing my heads out with the speed search. You know that on-screen speed search, bad for your heads. They have managed to even make me completely disinterested in people that normally I would be interested in because either they're presenting them in conjunction with morons or they're making them all morons with all this scripted shit. I'm talking about Edge and Rollins. I still like Edge as a talent, as a worker. I like Seth as a worker, and I'd love to see him actually cut some promos instead of trying to become a Shakespearean thespian. But this whole Edge and Rollins thing, the first, I don't know how long this segment was, but they recapped the home invasion, quote unquote. And Edge comes out and sits down. It was like the South Park wrestling episode, the WTF Federation. He sits in the chair, he delivers scripted verbiage and acts. He acts. Nobody believes this stuff. They can work. Edge can talk, but they're having these guys go out and do movie scenes, not wrestling promos. It's a theater in the round presentation where he is sitting there in the subdued lighting, emoting about all this stuff that everybody knows is complete bullshit. Because when they showed it on television, there were so many holes you could drive a fucking 18-wheeler through it in terms of logic and credibility. So there's nothing about these interviews that are wrestling promos or even presented as a sports show. There's no interviewer. There's no sports announcer hosting the show, interviewing some of the athletes. It's actors doing scenes. And the camera even cut to sinister reactions by Seth Rollins in the back when Edge, the babyface, in the ring says something.
Yeah, the monitor's to his left, and he's facing the other direction altogether.
Except he's not looking. He's doing the fucking face at the camera while the monitor is to the left of him showing it's God damn it. So it's worthless. They're making their main event talent worthless here because it's just bad acting instead of good wrestling. And it's not even their fault, Edge and Rollins. They're being made to do this. I can understand if they just sucked, but they're being made to suck because this is what Vince McMahon and or whoever the fuck he's got working for him these days think wrestling is. Anyway, that was the first segment. Do you have any thoughts?
Just the atmosphere and the setup and everything with this Edge segment. It's like right out of the Winter Garden Theater. You know, it's less wrestling than theater. It's Broadway. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to give a speech and the spotlight is on me. And then we go back to Seth Rollins acting like a child, just acting like a Nickelodeon villain. This is so bad. This sucks. What a waste of Edge.
We would say, down here, we'd say Derby Dinner Playhouse instead of the Winter Garden.
And the other thing I've noticed lately on SmackDown, especially on this episode, do they have to replay everything? I know replays are good. Replays are really important. It seems like they're replaying everything all the time to the point I don't want to see any of it anymore.
Well, that's what helps make the entrances last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So when a guy takes 3 minutes to come to the ring, then they play 4 minutes of tape, and then they come back on the other side and he wanders around for 3 more minutes.
Well, we could talk about Seth's promo in a little bit, but yeah, you're completely right.